So next we'll be on our back. We're going to be practicing lumbar segmentation. Basically doing a reverse curl, but doing it slower than you usually see in a regular gym. So I have this pad here just for my head to, to rest on. And then you're gonna want something behind you to grab onto to bring you support as you're going throughout the exercise. So let's go here. So as I bring my knees up towards my face, I'm not actually worried about the knees hitting my face or getting as high as I can. I'm more worried about how can I segment through each vertebrae as much as I can. And then on the way down, I'm trying to extend my spine on or off the ground really as I go down from the movement and then reversing. So I'm actually gonna start in full extension. We're here at the bottom here. And then I'm going to segment and flex my lower back slowly into the floor, and I'm going to keep doing that the rest of my spine throughout the exercise. So starting full extension, knees bent here, and after that pushing my lower back into the floor, and then the rest, moving the next vertebrae, the next vertebrae, the next vertebrae, the next vertebrae, keep going, and maximally flexing all that tissue, squeezing my knees towards my chest, squeezing ab stuff, and then going back down. And as I go back down, doing the opposite direction, without trying to arch my spine back off of the floor. Here, that's one rep. If there's any spot of the exercise where it feels pinchy or painful or too much pressure, just don't go as far into the movement, or try to flex your spine a little less. So for example, if right from the get-go you're kind of pushing into the ground there, it doesn't feel very good, just don't push as much. And then that goes true for any point throughout any of the movement. Usually if you just do less in that direction or less of that movement from a range of motion standpoint, then that sensation usually subsides or at least decreases noticeably. So let's go again here. From here, knees together or somewhat close together, and then starting full extension of your spine, and then slowly segmenting and flexing through lower back area, and then moving up through the rest of the spine. And then head back down and going into extension, starting from upper back area, and then slowly extending through all the way to the lumbar into the pelvis. That's two. Try to find a more comfortable thing to grab onto here. Yeah. Let's see if this works. Okay. Flex it through. All the way. Squeezing abs. It's slowly going down. Slowly extending spine off the floor. And relax, take a little break. Do about 30 seconds to a minute break. And then we're going to go again. So hopefully that's straightforward. You can't do too many of those without tiring out, gassing out. If you can do 3 or 4 and you don't feel anything, then you're probably not doing it right. Just make sure on the way up that you're really actively thinking about squeezing your knees towards your chest. You're trying to maximally put tension into the midsection area. And then on the way down, think about as if I'm in the room with you, and I'm putting my hand on your knee on the way down, and you're trying to resist the lowering portion of the exercise, and that will bring a lot more tension to the movement as well. Whew. Okay, let's get set up for the next one. So we can work on our six-pack, our abs too, while actually working on maintaining a healthy and fluid spine. So two for one here. Okay, so knees close together, and then let's slowly start segmenting the lower back, squeezing the front tissue already, squeezing as hard as we can, maxing out the tension. And then slowly go down. That's one, let's do two more. One more time. And slowly onto the floor. Think about pushing your knees into my hand, as if my hand's on your knees, on the way down. Whew. The last one was a little sloppy, but pretty tired there. So done with that. Next, we're gonna be focusing on doing some front line stretching and some oblique stretching as well.